Nancy No Size, written by Mary Hoffman and illustrated by Jennifer Northway. Once there was a girl called Nancy. She wasn't a big girl. She was too small to ride her sister's bike. But she wasn't a small girl. She was too big for the baby's rocking horse. So she wasn't big and she wasn't small. She was no size at all. Do you think that's true? Do you think you really can be no size at all? Nancy No Size was too short to touch the top bunk bed, but she was too tall to wear last year's tights. So, she wasn't tall and she wasn't short. She was no height at all. No height at all? Does that sound right? Nancy No Height was too young to read her sister's books, but she was too old to play with the baby's toys. So she wasn't old and she wasn't young. She was no age at all. Nancy No Age wasn't dark like her big sister, and she wasn't fair like the baby. So she wasn't dark and she wasn't fair. She was no colour at all. Do you think that's true? Can you be no colour at all? Nancy No Colour wasn't first like her big sister or last like the baby. So she wasn't first and she wasn't last. She was no place at all. Nancy No Place wasn't straight like her big sister, and she wasn't round like the baby. She wasn't straight and she wasn't round. She was no shape at all. Oh, Nancy, that can't be true. Nancy No Shape was fed up. I won't be Nancy Nothing, she said. No way! Nancy No Shape stuck out her arms and legs like a star. Nancy No Colour turned red with rage. And Nancy No Height reached up to her parents and tugged at their sleeves. Nancy No Size puffed herself up like a balloon. Nancy Nothing said, Now see here. This is what her parents said to Nancy No Age. Happy birthday! Now Nancy knows she is 5 today. She is old and big and tall. She's also young and small and short. She is Nancy shaped and Nancy coloured, and her place is right in the middle of her family. She is just the right age and size to go to school, and so are all her friends.